How often do we say what we mean? I mean, how often do we not say what we mean? How many real straight shooters are out there? Come on, imagine saying exactly what you meant all the time. You wouldn't survive long. Does this dress make my butt look big? Yes, you look like a walking refrigerator. What do you think of the dinner I cooked? It tasted like wet garbage. What are you looking at? A very insecure man who's clearly adopted a tough guy persona to mask deep emotional trauma. Please don't stab me.
No fluff writing advice. Cut the fluff!
Subtext is a natural part of real conversation, and it's also an essential aspect of great dialogue. Think of the anxious character trying to avoid saying something embarrassing or incriminating, depending on what they've been up to, or the manipulative character trying to subtly influence someone, leading the conversation with wily words. Definitely one to consider. If you are writing a manipulative character, or any character really, but especially someone cunning and calculating, whenever they speak, ask yourself, what are they trying to achieve? They're not going to outright say what they want or what they want another character to do. So, what can they say to manipulate the situation in their favour? Write with this in mind, and their dialogue will be dripping with subtext, which I assure you is a good thing in the right circumstances. Subtext can drip, right? Another example, a character who's hiding something. Maybe they don't yet trust the person they're speaking to and they're obviously holding back. I've used this one where one character asks another a question and they're very guarded and brief in their answer. They may even change the subject. Then later, as the relationship blossoms, they begin to openly share information they implied they didn't know earlier. Oh, they built some trust. Isn't that nice? So yes, you can use this technique to indicate that trust has been built between characters, or maybe they share information with some characters and not others, which indicates a stronger bond or trust level. Look, we're starting to get a little fluffy here, so let's roll on. Roll on, roll on. Is Limp Bizkit still cool? Trick question. They never were, nor was I. Basically, in the same way we often don't say exactly what we're thinking, fictional characters shouldn't either. Sometimes the other character or characters in the conversation do pick up on the subtext, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes readers may not pick up on the subtext if they don't consider the words carefully, and they just take them at face value. Ideally, it should at least be clear that there is subtext at play. Readers don't necessarily need to immediately understand the hidden meaning behind every line, but they should have an inkling that something's up when something is up. Where does that phrase even come from? Something's up? Up where? Am I going to regret asking that? In short, approach each conversation with the what are these characters trying to achieve and what are they thinking that they can't say mentality, and you'll naturally steer yourself into subtext territory. Some of the most powerful statements come from what hasn't been said. Anyway, I recently learnt that commenting on YouTube videos helps the algorithm. Just saying a thing I learnt, no subtext there.